That's spicy.
Hey guys, welcome back to Spicy Chronicles. I'm your host, Courtney Shaw.
And I'm Adrian.
And this episode is called My Little Secret.
Ooh, you're my little secret girl.
You're my little... I thought you was going to follow up with
how we should keep.
Yeah, but I don't want to get in trouble. We can't sing too much.
I know.
We sing a little bit too much every time.
I know. It's so bad. But anyway, this episode is about people submitting their stories about the time they had sex with their side pieces. But in these stories, it gets a little crazy at the end.
I can't wait to hear.
Girl, it's a hot mess.
I haven't seen any of
We got
stories.
blood. We got fights. We got jumping out this.
Wait, these people got caught?
Yes. And this is why these stories are here for us.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
But before we get into all that, we're going to play a game called This or That, sponsored by This or That. Ready to get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay. Our first one comes from DJ in New Jersey. He says, would you rather have sex with a podcaster or sex with a DJ?
What's the difference?
None.
the two most annoying breed of people. No offense. All offense.
All the offense.
I have to pick.
Yeah.
Maybe a DJ. It's entertaining.
I was gonna say DJ too because I don't have to hear I don't have to hear them speak. Podcasters, right? You gotta hear them speak. You actually hear their thoughts, and you're just
I hear your thoughts.
This is icky.
You have nothing of substance to say,
right? And then if you're gonna talk about me, I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. So I'm gonna go with the DJ as well.
This next one comes from Mary in New Jersey. Now she asks, would you rather get choked out or would you rather be a part of cuckolding?
Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to do the cuckolding thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to be the cuckold? What's it called? Like when you're the one that watches.
The cuck. Thank you, producer. Thank you. I don't mind being the cuck. But here's the thing. If this was to all happen, it would have to be in a very secure relationship with my man. And I know that this third person is someone we're just playing with.
Yeah.
But it's not like we have feelings for this person. Like, oh, it's going to be more than that. Like, I don't mind. Because I'd probably be
cucking on the side.
Huh?
You don't have to be cucking on the side.
Right. Exactly. No cucking on the side.
Get cut the fuck up.
Right.
Shit.
So, but yeah, I wouldn't mind. Because I'd probably be in the back like, yeah, do it like that.
Yeah.
Do it like this.
Do that thing you be doing. Do that thing you be doing.
But yeah.
I agree. I mean, I don't mind a little choke out, but I wouldn't mind trying out like a little. Let me see what you be doing.
Right.
Let me see what it look like.
Right. Exactly. I think that's what it is. It's like, let me see how it looks when we have sex. I know we're not the same person, but
yeah,
I want to
see you. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. And our last this or that is actually about our topic today, which is, would you rather tell your partner to have a side piece or admit to your partner that their sex is whack?
I'm overwhelmed. Would you rather tell your partner
you have a side piece or tell them that their sex is whack?
Oh, I'd rather tell them that the sex is whack. Like, let's Oh, how did I get so far to get a side piece already?
Right.
Before having that conversation.
I think it's important to have that conversation before you even attempt to get the side piece.
Facts. I feel like we're such conversationalists.
Right.
Let's talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Good communication
sure.
and comprehension goes a long way.
For a fact.
That was our game, This or That. If you want to purchase the game, go to our website at www.thespicystudios.com and pre-order your game today. We'll be right back after.
So we all started talking, and of course, we got on the topic of sex.
Ain't nobody surprised. But we all started talking about our fantasies and stuff. And then my friend said that her fantasy was to have several dicks in her mouth. We all looked at her like, what? You want several dicks in your mouth? And she was like, hey, that's what I want. So then one of the guys asked, are you trying to make this come true? And she said, yeah. So then they invited us back to their flat. We drank some more. Then next thing you know, all that liquor ran straight to my clit, and I was horny, and I was ready to fuck on all these men. And this was weird for me because I never had a feeling like this
Before we get into these stories, let's have some foreplay with wordplay. When you hear this word, take a sip from your drink or a pull from your spliff. The word of the day is fight.
All right. Now what we all been waiting for, the stories of side pieces.
Let me get ready. Let me get comfortable.
Adjust yourself, my darling, because yikes.
Let me grab my little drink.
Have you ever been a side piece?
Never. Maybe.
What?
Not intentionally.
Not intentionally.
I feel like nothing's ever intentional.
Right. I feel like there's been times where, like, I didn't know I was a side piece, but then I started picking up on things, and I was like, wait a minute.
Right.
It's
like, what
not,
the hell?
It's not clicking. This
I am not a side piece.
Right.
I'm a main course. Shitting me.
Like, I never, like, been one on purpose. Like,
That
someone
part.
said, like, oh, I have a girl, and I was like, okay, but I still want to fuck with you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah, me neither. Like, I might have fallen into it and be like, oh, wait, this is not what I signed up for.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But shout out to the girls that, want to do that for,
I heard it's less pressure.
Yeah. Side men. I heard for the men's side, it's a lot less pressure for them. I know someone who likes to be habitually a side nigga.
More power to him.
I know. Anyway, we're going to get into this. The first story is called Caught Up.
Gonna
be. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I was cheating on my boyfriend with a guy that was my occasional fuck buddy. We had a rule that if one of us was in a relationship, we wouldn't fuck with each other. But if we were both single, it was on and popping. I broke this rule because I wanted out in this immature relationship I was in with this street nigga. My cousins and I were at my apartment. My fuck buddy calls, let's call him T. Hits me with the eye emoji followed by, what are you doing? I responded that I was home and just relaxing. He asked if it was okay for him to pull up, and I said sure. I knew my boyfriend was doing whatever street niggas do during the day, and I wasn't going to hear from him until that night.
She's nuts. You got a street nigga, and that's what you doing? Okay, girl.
T pulls up, but he's not empty-handed. He brought food and a bottle for all of us. I didn't even have to ask him. Nice gesture. We're all in the living room chatting about foolishness. Nothing I could specifically remember. Then I glanced at T and my pussy fluttered. I knew that I wanted to fuck him. I go to my room and call his name from my room. He pulls up talking about, what's up, where your nigga at? I roll my eyes and I told him, go to hell. He starts kissing me and holds the back of my head and as he kissed me. My pussy was watering. He bit my bottom lip as he kissed me, which made me want to climb on top and ride that dick into the sunset. He starts caressing my nipples and he kisses me, making them hard, and then starts caressing my breasts. I start feeling up on his crotch area and I felt that he was hard. I stopped kissing him and threw him on the bed. I commanded him to take off his pants. He did, and now he was there laying on my bed with his boxer briefs on. I started kissing his dick through his briefs and then pulled them down and sucked on it. He was moaning, and after 10 minutes, I get locked jaw. And he said to me, nah, it's okay, we're fucking. Ooh. He tells me to get on top, reverse cowgirl. I knew I was going to end up riding his dick. His dick gets nice and creamy between my wet meow meow. Nah. Calling a pussy meow meow is nuts.
That's nuts. I love it.
People, what do you call your vagina? I need to know the nicknames that y'all have for it because comment below on what your nickname is for your vagina.
I'm not that creative.
It was dangerous, but we loved it here. My phone is not on silent and I keep hearing it ping from text messages. But I'm so into riding his dick, I just let it go off. We're switching all types of positions. Then I hear a light tap on the door. I went open to see who it was, and it was my cousin, but she had this look in her eyes like she just saw a ghost. I asked her what's wrong. She told me to check my phone.
Her nigga's there.
I asked T to pass me my phone, and I got text messages from my boyfriend telling me he was coming over and asking why I wasn't answering my phone.
Oh, God.
I would say about 15 text messages back to back, and each one was getting angrier and angrier.
15.
My cousin stopped me from responding and tells me he's right outside the apartment door. I yelped, "Oh shit," and told T to get dressed. He has to go. I quickly explained to him that what was going on and he had to go out the fire escape. He tried to fight me on it, but after I told him that type of nigga my boyfriend was, he wasn't trying to die. He gets dressed, goes down the fire escape. I gather myself and tell my cousin to let him in. I pretend I'm asleep.
Oh my God.
He wakes me up screaming at me, talking about why I wasn't picking up. I told him obviously I was asleep. He goes, nah, and starts looking around the apartment for someone or something. I told him he didn't pay the bills in this place and he has to leave. After searching for 5 minutes, he finds nothing and dips. Months later, I found out that my cousin friend hit him up on IG and told him I was fucking T that day. I beat her ass expeditiously.
What the hell?
And this is why you don't be intentional side people, because when the main finds out,
It was given trapped in the closet. Trapped on the fire escape.
I'm surprised that she convinced him to get on that fire escape.
I need a follow up.
I would love a follow-up.
How did T get down?
The fire escape?
Yes, and what happened after?
Right, because did he find old boy and beat his ass too?
Facts.
You fucked my wife. Pop, 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 bink, bink, bink.
And why was you fucking with a street nigga that wasn't paying your bills?
Ooh, that's a very good fucking question.
What he be on the streets doing?
That is a very good question, because I thought that it was supposed to be a providing situation. But if he's not paying any bills.
And you've been in an immature relationship. It sounded like it was, yeah.
Did she just want the clout? Oh, I'm fucking with
I don't know.
Interesting.
Girl, tell us.
Tell us. We have so many stories.
We always have questions.
Yeah, can you please follow up?
What are we rating this one though?
Ooh, I'm gonna give this a 5.
Yeah.
I feel like the sex and the drama made me just feel oh shit,
I was drawn in.
Yeah.
I was drawn in, and it was scenic.
Yeah.
I was seeing it.
Right. You can see it all. I don't know how T looked, but I was thinking young strapping man in shape, and her street nigga was, street nigga. Ooh, child. Can you guess their zodiac signs?
Me and zodiacs.
I know.
I'm gonna say one of them is an Aquarius. Watch me be wrong. Somebody's a Gemini, and there's a Scorpio in the mix.
Yeah, you're wrong 3 times. So the woman who has submitted this story, she's a Capricorn. T is a Taurus. And the street nigga is a Cancer.
That makes sense.
Very emotional. And we in Cancer season.
Do you have the cousins?
Oh, I don't have the zodiac sign. Who do we giving that? Vindictive.
Why would you do that? That was so nasty.
I honestly not judging old girl for having these 2 men. I'm not judging her. I'm actually judging her cousin, because he was supposed to hold that down.
It was a cousin or cousin's friend.
Her cousin told him. It says, months later, I found out my cousin's friend.
Well, who was the friend?
I guess she was there. There was a bunch of them there.
2 of them.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Why would the cousin's friend do that? I mean, she fucking him.
I think she should have held that down. That's who I'm not judging anybody in this story but that person.
That's very big on mind your fucking business.
Right,
bitch.
the fuck?
You at my house telling my nigga who don't pay my bills my business?
Right.
That's strange.
Right, because she wanted to fuck him. But girl, he not gonna pay your bills either. So what's the point of any of this?
Anyways, on to the next.
On to the next story. This one is titled Silver Fox.
Old nigga shit.
Or old woman shit.
Mm.
We met at his job. Oh, old
Old
nigga.
nigga shit.
He was 13 years older than me. I was 23, 24-ish. So you already know I was hyped this older man wants me. Mind you, I was pretty lame, so I was super gassed. Also, he was married with 3 kids. We ended up hooking up. After some time, and what I thought I could control and handle as a booty call type situation wasn't that at all. The man turned me into a whole mistress. Like I was out in the open with him. He was claiming me left and right to everyone. I will always deny his ass to people. Me and who? No, man. We're just friends. Blah, blah, blah. What started off as a good time turned into a very toxic situation for me. For close to 3 years, trust me, no sex is that good to ever go through that. I met the family, wife and kids. They knew me by name and would kiss me hello. Fucked up, I know. Long story short, the wife called me like 2 years and tells me she knows about us and all those nice things you say to women. And all those nice things you say to a woman after having an affair with her husband. I denied it, of course, and many times after that. But bro, old man turned crazy. One day he told me we were going to his friend's house, and it turned out to be his mother's house. He started pushing for me to meet her, and I always said no. Like, bro, chill out. We're not even going to be together forever. I just don't know how to get out of this. It got bad. After a big fight one night, he went home, and I went home, and hours later, dude picks me up. No. After a big fight one night, we went home and I went home. And hours later, dude sends me a pic of him cut himself and bleeding. And then he starts to randomly pop up at my house, park at the corner, and tell me to turn on the lights on in my room so he knew I was telling the truth about being home. Did I tell you guys I lived at home with my parents? We finally ended it because I ended up moving out of the country for 3 years, which was motherfucking blessing in disguise. But homie wanted to do long distance. Oh, also he had a baby with his wife while we were together. But don't worry, I'm okay, guys. I only stick with single men and the men that hit me on DMs that want to be my sugar daddies. Just kidding. But I have no desire to ever want to put myself in that situation again.
So he wasn't paying bills either?
How we having these side pieces and not paying bills?
The whole time, he must be paying the bills. I'm like, the whole thing in my head, I'm like, okay, he must be paying some kind of bills. You living at home, and the nigga's clocking you, telling you to turn on your mama light?
He's like, click on, click, 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 click.
Not my mama home.
Right. Wait.
The fuck? The wife, the baby, the kids. It's too much.
Yo. Wait, time out.
If I ever thought about being a side anything,
You have to pay all the bills.
what are the requirements?
For me to be like a side piece?
Yes.
Okay. If I had to do it, your main can never reach out to me and say anything to me.
Do they have to know about you?
They could if they want to, but don't hit me up.
Don't hit me up.
And don't make Finsta accounts to see what I'm doing.
They say no Barbara and Shirley, bitch.
Right. Barbara.
Get off my phone, bitch.
He would have to pay bills in my crib. Yeah, he would have to pay bills. And what else? We need to go on dates anytime I want to say we go on dates. If his schedule allows it.
They have to have a schedule, period.
Right. But we have to schedule dates.
Facts.
That would be my requirements. If I have to be a side piece, that would be my requirements. What about you?
And the child, while we're in a situation, you fucking your wife raw. I mean, that's your wife, but
Why would you ever fuck your wife raw?
why would you fuck your wife raw?
Why would you ever fuck your wife raw?
What you need the side for? If it's a side situation, you know what I'm saying? It's a side. So that means you're not getting something,
Right?
You getting something.
He getting both.
You double that.
You know how like a fun dip? You gotta have the 2 colors. I think it's a fun dip.
Yeah, and the pH is fucked up.
Yeah, the pH fucked up, and you fun dipping.
No.
Wait, but so what are your if you had to be a side piece, what are your requirements?
You have to pay my bills. No one's ever going to know about me and you. I'm not me your fucking mom or your kids or your wife.
Right.
And yeah, don't call my phone.
Don't call my phone.
Don't call my phone. Because as soon as your wife calls my phone, you're blocked and she's blocked.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm pressing charges.
Patty done.
I'm pressing charges. Period.
What are we rating this story? It wasn't sexual, but I loved the drama.
I loved
it. I'm giving it 5 light switch. 5 light switches.
I want to give it 5 families. Mom, the dad, and the kids. Because why would you have me meet your whole family?
Yo.
And then your wife called me like, I know about everything. And be nice to me, bitch. Get off my phone.
Right. Right. And being nice.
So
I would be sick to my stomach.
I would be throwing up.
Right. I would be so sick to my stomach.
No.
Wow. I need to follow up with this one too. So like
hit us, please.
Please. I really need to know.
Email.
I really need to know like what has transpired after this. Well, those are all of our stories for today.
Good stories too.
Right. Thank you guys for submitting your stories. And if you actually have a story that you want to be told on this show, go ahead and click the link on the description below. We'll be right back after this.
Do you have a sex story you would like to share anonymously? Take a picture of the QR code or click the link in the description for your chance to have your story featured in an upcoming episode.
Welcome back, guys. And we actually have a new segment for you guys called React to That Meme. So you guys know every Monday we put out those funny memes and we just let you guys rip and run with it.
We love Meme Mondays.
Oh, we love Meme Mondays. But now we get to actually have a conversation about these memes that we put up. And we're going to have them pulled up for you on the screen while me and Adrian look at the memes that we're discussing. So the first one is... Women be doing this to themselves and wonder why men can't make them orgasm. That pussy dead.
A man made this.
Obviously.
Clearly.
Obviously. Because there's a new study that came out that said that actually if you use toys on your clitoris, you don't actually desensitize it. It's probably like be a little like desensitized for like maybe the first few hours. But after that, it'd be fine. They use the example of people who work with jackhammers and how they're always like with the jackhammer. They lose sensation in their hands for about a couple of hours, but then they gain it right back.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know what the clit is, it's okay.
If you don't know what it's made out of, just say that.
It's okay. If your bitch is not coming, it's okay.
Say that.
Not for her.
Whew,
but don't make memes. That's the problem.
Right.
You too busy on the computer making memes instead of figuring out where
the finger goes. You go, but you don't know where the finger goes, where the clit goes. Oh my God.
Come off the fucking internet.
I cannot. All right. Our second one is when my meat is in the rubber missing out on the
Yo. Anything with Chucky in it is always gonna make me laugh. He is so
Rip me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new.
Yo, this shit is so hilarious. My meat in the rubber.
Well, I honestly like. There is a difference, obviously.
Yeah.
Between skin to skin contact, organ to organ contact,
skin to skin,
and not using condoms. Well, I know for me personally, condoms are very irritating. No matter if I use lamb or I use latex. The shit hurts. Like, the friction is real bad. So, I feel them. Whoever made this, I feel that.
My meat in the rubber.
Our third one is, this girl too horny. What the fuck does not bleeding mean?
It's not really coming, like, it's there, but it's not there.
Right. Like,
you might not be able to eat it, but we could definitely fuck.
Right. Like, you could put something up there and you might come out with a little droplets of blood, but it's not like, oh, I'm like on my second, third day of like my period.
Right. We're not gonna make a mess.
Have you ever had sex on your, like a really heavy day on your period?
I have.
I don't know if I could do that.
Put a towel down.
I know. It's a smell for me. Like, it smells like iron.
Yeah. That's not my problem.
You like the smell of iron?
That's not my problem.
So you be like this?
No, it just has never been that strong. It's been a very long time since I've done that.
Okay.
But like, put a towel down. It's like fresh out the shower. I know a lot of people that just do it while they're in the shower.
Right. I don't really mind doing that, but I also hate shower sex. So it's like, it's
if you're that horny on your period, you really don't care. So
no, I really want to come. So it's like the shower's not gonna do it for me. Right. So it's like, I don't know.
Towel down
I just know if I could
and
do
plug
it
your nose.
like this. All right, babe, I'm ready. Come fuck me.
And you get on top
And I like,
with the put the towel down properly.
and then, but it's all in his pubes.
That's not your problem.
That is not my problem. You're right.
If you're gonna have period sex, be selfish.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Well, those are all the memes that we have for today. We're going to have this segment back in a couple of other episodes as well. So please look out for that.
And tell us your thoughts.
Right. In the comments below.
Would you like advice on a sexual dilemma that you're experiencing? Take a picture of the QR code or click the link in the description below to anonymously submit.
All right. You already know what time it is. Spicy advice. Okay. This one says, well, it was submitted to us. How do you go about telling your partner that their sex is whack, but you love them? My man is lazy in bed, and he only wants me to be on top. And when we do doggy, he never goes to pound town. I need help.
Damn. Where do we start?
Her booty hole brown? Pound town?
How are you doing doggy if we're not going to Pound Town in the first place?
It could be like a slow thrust.
Is he even trying to come? Either
know.
way, you gotta talk to your man, boo. We tell advice every week. It's conversation.
It always boils down to communication. And like, I know that you may not want to hurt his feelings, because that is a possibility that
you hurting your feelings
for you not having an orgasm. And I hate that for you, because you deserve orgasms. And I think that just needs to have like a, sit down conversation. Also start with like words of affirmation, and then get into like, okay, well, there's some things that I want to change in the bedroom, and this is one of them.
What are the words of affirmation you're going to use?
Like, I love you, and I care about you, and I want our relationship to flourish, our sexual relationship to flourish. And then be like, well, there are some things that I do want to discuss, and I think needs to change in the bedroom, and this is one of them.
For sure. And I think it's important to ask questions as well. Like, honey, are you happy in the bedroom? Like, is this, have you been enjoying sex? Maybe there's a reason he's been a little bit on the boring side.
Right.
Maybe he's just doing it,
Right.
Sometimes it feels like a chore. So you might have to get a little spicy.
Right.
Ask the questions. He might be feeling the same way. Just thinking that she always want to get on top, and she never really be throwing it back.
Right. Yeah. It could be. It could just be like simple. Let's talk about this. Let's come to a resolution. That.
For sure.
So I hope that gets better for you. I hope that you guys can have that conversation.
Hope you guys go to Pound Town.
Yeah, everyone deserves Pound Town. Pound Town, your booty hole brown.
I can't wait till that song.
I know, but it's so good. It's so fucking good. If you guys have any sexual dilemmas that you need advice for and you want to have it heard on this show, go ahead and click the link on the description below. We got you. All right, guys, that has been another episode of Spicy Chronicles. I am your host, Courtney Shaw.
And I'm Adrian.
And always remember to keep it spicy.
That's spicy.